just to the action here after a base hit by Michael Salzer with one away here in the top half of the first inning. Thank you for joining us. Sorry again for the technical difficulties. Didn't miss too much here. Just the first two batters of the game. There's an Andrew Balberti line out to start the game. Hit it on the screws just right at the second baseman, and Salzer, as I just mentioned, with the base hit. So we'll bring up the three-hole hitter and Sam Arredondo. Arredondo out of Los Angeles Harbor College. And now delay on the field for an errant baseball. Don't know why or where it came from, but it was sitting in center field. So got to get it out of the field of play. And back to the action here. 0-1 with one out. To Arredondo, a big cut and miss on a breaking ball. Had him swinging early. He's probably out of the zone. He just laughs it off and will now have to adjust here on 0-2. As that one's lined up the middle, runner on the move, takes out the double play, and the ball gets through the middle infield, and that'll be a base hit for Arredondo. So back-to-back knocks from Salzer to Arredondo, and 2 on, 1 out. Isaac Aramura coming to the plate. Ducks on a pond here, one away. Already an RBI chance early on here against the lefty and Brennan Johnson. Johnson delays his delivery, now fires. So bit of an errant throw. It's 1-1. Didn't skip away from the catcher. He thought it might have and was immediately hustling home to cover home plate. Love to see that. Those hustle plays. You see a lot of guys sometimes not be able to cover home in time or just kind of jog to home plate and allow that runner to score. So a good hustle play from Johnson to prevent anything from happening if it would have. Fires in a strike there, 1-2. And what I like about Johnson, other than him being a left-handed arm, is he's got an interesting arm slot. It's one of those funky arm motions and can cause a lot of hitters to be deceived. Throws here, 2-2. Now, an arm motion like that usually will take some velocity off, but in turn add more break and, as I said previously, the deception to hitters. But if a hitter is able to read it, definitely can be hit hard. 2-2 as that one is done exactly that. Hit hard to left field, ranging on it and dropping the ball. The ball is dropped in left field. One run will score. Imamura to second. Arredondo to third. E7 plays across the first run of the ballgame. And in the score sheet, that'll go down as an RBI because that would have been a sac fly anyway, so the run would have scored regardless. So give Imamura the RBI, but he does reach on the error. And now a balk, all out of sorts, are the Grizzly here early on. An error and now a balk. And two self-inflicted, I guess I can say, errors. Although balk isn't considered an error. Self-inflicted mistakes biting the Grizzlies in the first inning. So after all that, with 3 on, it's Damian Quintana at the dish. Quintana playing third today. Takes a strike, 1-1. It's Justice Johnson on deck. This one's hit over the head of the shortstop, base hit. That'll score yet another run. 4 straight base runners for the Blue Sox. It's already a crooked number in this first inning, and already a meeting needed on the mound. So we will take a brief moment as they go to the mound. We're going to hear from our friends on In and Out. We'll be right back.
It's a family setting, we come and we get into conversation, and it's comfortable here is what I guess I'll say. It's comfortable.
The hot cocoa has whipped cream and sprinkles in the whipped cream in the hot cocoa.
Very family oriented. They cater to the kids. They got the coloring books and crayons, and they have kid-sized stuff about almost for everything that you would want. So young and old, everybody can enjoy it.
It's the best.
Made from scratch memories. Elmer's.
And welcome back to Palm Springs Stadium. Just joining us, it's already been 3 across here in the top half of this first inning. 4 straight have reached for the Blue Sox, and what I thought would just be a quick mound visit was the end of the day for Johnson. So being used as an opener and struggled a bit after getting the first batter out. 4 straight batters reached on him, and that was quickly the end of his day. All those runs, though, will go unearned due to the error out in right field, or left field, excuse me, by Armendariz, as this one skips away from the catcher, and Quintana will take second. So the new the new arm out on the mound is Toki Ueda. Some tongue twisters there for sure. He toes the slab and has been one of the Grizzlies' better arms this year, has been used as a starter, but will be coming out of the pen today. This one hit in the air left field. Armendariz misreads the baseball, and that one will go all the way to the wall. Likely would have been a double anyway, but didn't get a good step, as that'll play to cross another, make that 4 in the first frame. And that's an RBI double by Justice Johnson. So the offense rolling already. Runner at second base. It's 1-0. So now 5 in a row have reached for the Blue Sox. Kingston Koss takes a strike. Koss then Stock on deck. That one hit to the gap, left center field, and that one will fall as well. Another run, gonna walk on home, heading for second is Koss. And he's gone down. No, he's not. The tag was missed. He is safe. Excuse me for jumping the gun, but another RBI extra base hit. 5 runs already in the first frame for the Blue Sox. They are buzzing. Looking to continue the rally after 6 straight have reached. 5 of the 6 have been in hits. 1 of them have been an error. Skylar Stock takes strike 1. They would love to bat around in this inning here. Roll it over the next inning. And just be feeding off all the momentum that they have gained in this top frame. That one will also fall and misplayed by Armendariz, so another extra base hit, another run. They're just plowing the ball in the left field and make that 3 straight RBI doubles. 4 straight hits and 7 straight have reached for the Blue Sox. A 1-out rally of epic proportions. Blue Sox 2-3 head into this ball game. Had a lot of games where they have put up runs. 2 games this year with double-digit in that category as pickoff move to second base, nobody covering. Just have to head back. 9th hitter of the inning, it's Julius Guanino. Grayson Hasbrock on deck. 10-man order in the PSEL as that one will skip away. Stock finds his way over to third base. One offering that one. Popped in the air, right side, and out of play. And what may have seemed minor, a misplayed foul ball that turned in, or misplayed fly ball that turned into a foul ball. And the second batter of the game in Sulcer. What could have been an out turned into a hit. And 8 straight reaching since. The 1-2. That one high. That one indeed missed. Ball 1. Or ball 2, I should say. Ueda has great command of the zone. His Achilles heel this season has been the ball being put in play and being put in play hit hard. One fouled back. Good day be here. Two offering once more from Ueda. The pitch. That one popped in the air. It's going to stay in play, camping under it and making the catch for out number 2. So finally an out here for the Grizzly. Misaleba with the catch. He's been one of the better hitters across the PSCL all season long. Another balk. Some miscommunications on the mound or not getting set. Second run of the inning has come in on a balk. That one's fouled away, 0-1. This Grizzly defense all around. It's Williams in center, Armendariz, who's seen a lot of action this first inning, out in left. Caden Johnson in right. The midfield is Misaleba at the hot corner. Pano Kutalis is playing shortstop, and he has been swinging a really hot twig as of late. Trez Uemoto is out at second base, and Yusuke Shido will be at first. It's Max Delgado behind the dishes. This one's popped in the air, dropping kind of fast and making the diving catch. Caden Johnson, what a play. A much-needed defensive highlight to spark that Grizzly dugout, and they have work to do already, facing a 7-run deficit before they even get a chance to hit. We'll see if they can start to claw back into it when we get back.
The Management Trust is a 100% employee-owned company. Every employee has a vested interest in providing memorable experiences to every homeowner and board members of HOAs. It's a very powerful thing. No homeowners association is too small or too large for us to manage. From community maintenance services to customized absentee home care, the Management Trust provides just about every service any homeowner could ask for.
Hi, I'm Damien with the Management Trust. We're a community management built differently for your homeowners association. To find out how, give me a call.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Quality first is quite a philosophy to live by. But world-class ingredients are the foundation of great meals. And we wouldn't have it any other way. At Kaiser Grill in downtown Palm Springs, we believe you deserve the best. So whether it's dinner for 2 or a celebration with 200 friends, quality is our promise to you. Because quality is king. Quality is Kaiser.
Kingston Flores towing the slab here, and that'll be who's starting us off here in this first inning. For the Blue Sox, and at the dish will be Theodore Williams. He cuts on, rolls that one foul. So our good buddy and colleague, Jack Lennon, was talking with Theodore Williams the other day and was like, full name's Theodore. I know a common nickname for Theodore is Ted. Ted Williams. If anyone knows baseball, Ted Williams, one of the greatest hitters of all time. And Theodore responds, I can't go by Ted. That's my grandfather's name. Not the Ted Williams is his grandfather, but they share a name, and Theodore, not wanting to maybe live in the shadow of one of the greatest hitters of all time, Ted Williams, just going by Theo. He takes a strike. Regardless, Williams has been hitting the ball really well this season. As he gets unfortunate luck right there. A line out to the third baseman for out number one is to put a bow on Williams. Is hitting .500 going into that at bat to start his season. So everyone says Ted Williams' territory is hitting .400, and he's well above that. Obviously, a much shorter sample size and a lot harder to do in a 162 gauntlet. But it's been a great start for Williams so far, and nearly had a leadoff base hit before it being taken away, but one of the hardest hit balls he's had all year. One and one. Working well so far on the mound is Flores. Make that 2-1. It's Kosei Kawamura. He will be the designated hitter in this one. If you're the Grizzly, obviously unfortunate that you had your leadoff hitter essentially robbed of a base hit, but the Blue Sox, who didn't get their leadoff guy on either and got the second guy on and plenty after, and that is what the Grizzlies are seeking to do as the 2-0 hitter. And Kawamura, the great 3-1 approach, got a hitter's pitch and dumped it into a right center field gap for a base hit. Now, as mentioned here, up steps Misa Leba, the third baseman in tonight's ball game. I should say today, this afternoon's ball game, only 12:22. Leba, it's a powerful swing. Let's put that on display throughout the PSCL this season. Big cut and miss right there on a breaking ball. Leba hitting .462 with a .611 on base this season. Again, as we've said, it's only a limited sample size, only 5 games so far for the Grizzly in this early PSCL season. But with the season so short, it's critical to have a good first week to springboard you into a good next few weeks and beyond thereafter. Obviously, in a full 162 normal baseball season, or even in like a 70-game season, you're able to maybe have a bad week and quickly adjust if you have a good one and salvage a season. But if you have a bad week here in the PSCL, that's nearly a quarter of your season out the window as Labra takes a pitch on the outside, called strike 3. He will disagree, but can't do much about it, but take the slow trot back to his dugout following out number 2. So Armendariz is here. Left field today saw a lot of action in that first inning. Chops that one foul. That's 1-1. Kutalis, the shortstop on deck, who had a fantastic last game, had a pair of extra base hits, had a pair of RBIs, a pair of runs. Worked himself a little bit of a promotion in the lineup, was hitting 6, now in the 5 spot. Looking for an RBI opportunity potentially here, and needs Armendariz to pass the baton as that one chopped foul. It's Theodore Williams helping coach third base. Maybe just trying to protect his coach from any comebackers. Has a glove on and was nearly able to make the play. Pickoff move to no avail. So 2 strikes here. Looking for the pitch that ends the inning, and that one, a good idea, could not get the chase on Armendariz, and now it'll bring up a 2-2. Seven-run top half of the first. Grizzly needs some sort of response, and it does not look like they will get it. Chopped to the shortstop and in time for out number 3. So base hit for the Grizzly, but nothing other than that. They leave with the goose egg in this frame and a massive lead after 1. 7-0 Blue Sox. We'll be back with the second.
Jessup Auto Plaza has been proudly serving the Coachella Valley since 1938 as your trusted family-owned auto destination. Now, electrify your drive with the Valley's most extensive range of electric vehicles. Drive the Chevrolet Blazer, Equinox, Silverado, the powerful GMC Hummer, Sierra, and the distinctive Cadillac Lyriq. Silent power, bold performance. Electrify your drive. Jessup Auto Plaza. Since 1938, the EV brands you love, the family you trust.
Hey, Coachella Valley, Patrick Summers here, General Air Conditioning and Plumbing. Spring is here and summer is right behind it. Don't get caught with a broken air conditioning system. Call us now. Let us get a tune-up done. We're offering a special for $79. It comes with a seasonal guarantee. Call our team today. Get yourself scheduled before the heat hits. Be proactive, not reactive. Go ahead and book at callthegeneral.com or call our offices and we'll get you taken care of.
And back here for the second inning here in Palm Springs at Palm Springs Stadium. Third of our 3-game slate here at the PSCL this afternoon/morning. Top of the card for the Blue Sox coming up after they were able to bat around and played across 7 in the top half of the first inning, and although not looking for similar damage, tacking on a few more here wouldn't hurt. And there was everything coming with 1 out. Had 7 straight batters reach. All came around to score with 1 out. Strike fired in there, 1-2. Leadoff hitter in Valverde. She had a leadoff out. There was a line out to the second baseman and was hit on the screws. Just right at somebody. Breaking ball high, 2-2. For a punch out here. Go a long ways. That one's in the air, right center field, camping under it. Now the center fielder, Theodore Williams, calling for making the catch for out number 1. Wasn't conventional, but they will take the first out of the inning any way they can get it. It's been the leadoff hitter in Valverde, retired both times in both his plate appearances on balls that have been hit pretty well both times through. So looking for his teammates to pick him up as they did last time. Salser takes ball 1. One and one. Good piece of pitching so far. Check swing. Did he go? Did not. Two. One. Popped in the air left field. That one will be camped under, making the catch as Armendariz. Quickly 2 retired. That's what the Grizzlies need, a quick bounce back inning. And although you did not play to cross any in the last half inning, if you want any chance to get back in this ball game, you got to get a quick 0 and hope your offense can start to get the bats rolling. So a pair of flyouts here to start this second inning, and would like to make it a 1-2-3. Gets the top of the lineup with Arredondo at the plate. Arredondo, as many did in that first inning, a hit later came around to score. And it's 1-1. Another 2-strike count, so great job by Ueda to throw strikes this inning, continue to attack batters after getting hit around a little bit in that first frame. Still trusting his defense nonetheless, as this one's hit the opposite way and tapped up the middle for a base hit. Arredondo 2 for 2 on the day, and just an exquisite piece of hitting right there to just shoot the bat out and take it the opposite way. Nothing more you could ask for on 2 strikes. Just choking up on the bat, just trying to put the ball in play, and you make contact, good things will happen, as it did right there for Arredondo. One in the dirt, 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Isaac Imamura at the dish here. Imamura donning a .545 batting average here. The .667 OBP. Has yet to strike out this season as well. It's a true contact hitter. It's just especially rare to see that great of contact skills from a guy you put in your cleanup spot. But he hits the ball with authority as well, can get you an extra base hit. Which is why he is in the spot he's in here right now. But swings and misses for strike 3. Punched out on strikes for the first strikeout of the day for the Grizzly, and the first strikeout on the season for Imamura. He'll trot back to the dugout, get his glove on, and hope his team can get back out there on defense and respond with another 0. And it's the Grizzly needing to get some work done. We'll be right back with more PSCL baseball right after this.
For 20 years, our family's mission has been simple. It all starts at Stuffed, where exceptional service meets bold flavors. Every crust, a masterpiece. Cocktails crafted to perfection, and an atmosphere that brings family and friends together. Stuffed pizza, dine in or take out. savor, and enjoy at our 2 locations. Quality, service, family legacy, it all starts at Stuffed.
Whenever you find yourself hungry for something real, simple, and true, we're here for you.
That's what a hamburger's all about.
Monster Shakes, the best ice cream creations in the desert and only place in the world that serves all 10 flavors of Dole Soft Serve. The winner of the best soft serve and smoothies, home to the world's best date shake and other fun creations like ice cream nachos and the cotton candy burrito. For a limited time, come in and try your luck. Any soft serve that weighs exactly 16 ounces is free. Monster Shakes in Palm Springs and Cathedral City facing the Mary Pickford. Franchise opportunities available too. Monster Shakes, a delicious mess.
And back here for the bottom half of the second inning here at Palm Springs Stadium. Spano Kutalis stepping up to the plate here, looking to get the offense going here for the Grizzly. Grizzly trailing this one 7-0 after a 7-run, 7-hit first inning that also saw an error played across a run. That's strike one. Quickly 0-1 to Kutalis from Flores. Checks his swing, did not go around. And indeed did not go around after a late appeal. Take outside and a good take for Kutalis. 2-1. Kutalis a .467 average. It's time for the T lead in RBIs with 6. And he'll get plunked on 2-1. Leadoff man aboard in the probably most painful way possible. First time he's been plunked all year. But he'll take it any way he can get it, and he'll especially take it if he can work away his way around the bags and end up scoring. In addition to leading the team in RBIs, also leads the team in stolen bases with 7. He's tied for that category. Has yet to be caught swiping a sack this season. So you'd imagine he has the green light to go at any time. And he goes on the first pitch. Throw down. Well high. And make that stolen base number 8 on the year for Kutalis. Pitches the ball to Shido. Suki Shido. Lane Community College. Pickoff move, not in time. Cheeto pops one in the air. That one. Into the bleachers, down the left field line, and foul. Cheeto looking to battle here. Ball and a strike. Takes strike 2 on the inside portion of the plate. Now 2-2. Grizzly need to find a way to cut into this deficit, and looking for that opportunity right here. Cheeto chops this one on the ground. Fielded cleanly. Nice play by Quintana. Throw over. Just as nice of a scoop there by Arredondo. Good pick, good scoop. And an absolute web gem for out number 1. Show up 5-3 on the box score, but a lot more impressive than what it will show. Runner on the move. Throw down. Not in time. Tallis, stolen base, number 2 of the day, number 9 on the year. Puts himself in scoring position where any ball put in play will score him unless it's a fly ball on the infield. Balls in it. Got 3 balls in those strikes. Yamamoto, you hear his teammates yelling at him, green light on 3-0. And he does take for ball 4. 2 base runners in this inning, both reaching on a free pass of some sort, a walk and a hit by pitch. Now Caden Johnson at the plate. Entering in for his 10th AB of the year. Hitting just a tad under 150. Be a great opportunity for him here to not only just raise that batting average significantly, but put his team on the board. Takes the first pitch strike. That one grounded. Third base throw over from Quintana. Over to second in time. Throw over to first. Got him! 5-4-3 inning-ending twin killing. Quintana to Imamura to Arredondo. What execution on the double play. That'll take us to the top of the third. Blue Sox ahead, 7-0.
Think of the highest quality you can imagine. Now, think higher.
Hamburgers, all about.
Thank you for calling the sandwich spot. Is this a sandwich emergency? It's a sandwich emergency!
Great sandwiches made with love. The Sandwich Spot. Love all, beat all. Located in downtown Palm Springs inside of the Henry Frank Arcade.
Jessup Auto Plaza has been proudly serving the Coachella Valley since 1938 as your trusted family-owned auto destination. Now, electrify your drive with the Valley's most extensive range of electric vehicles. Drive the Chevrolet Blazer, Equinox, Silverado, the powerful GMC Hummer, Sierra, and the distinctive Cadillac Lyriq. Silent power, bold performance. Electrify your drive. Jessup Auto Plaza. Since 1938, the EV brands you love, the family you trust.
Beautiful day for baseball here in Palm Springs. Glad you can join us here for what has been an offensive explosion so far for the Blue Sox here up 7-0 over the Grizzly. First pitch here, and what will now be the second plus inning of work for Ueda. Came into as rough of a situation as you could stumble yourself into. Has done a nice job so far of helping his teammates out. His team stayed in the ball game for the most part. After a shaky first frame on the defensive side, but offensively have not been able to get anything going. That one popped in the air just on the edge of the grass, calling for it, and making the catch for out number 1 will be Trez Yumamoto. So Quintana is retired. And Imamura goes down for the first out of the game. Johnson at the dish here. Takes one and out. That one popped in the air, right field. And 2 straight gone. Both on flyouts. Kingston Costa double and RBI. One of 3 Blue Sox to get an extra base hit, then come around to score. What was that 7-run inning? Two-0 now. So there hasn't been any walks by Grizzly pitching. That hasn't been the issue today. We've seen that be an issue for many teams throughout the PSEL. Have been the free passes, and those free passes carrying over into extra base hits, many runs in bunches. But each and every run, other than the error out in right field, came across the score on base hits. 3-0. That one's lined into center field, and that'll be a base hit. It's been at least one in every inning for the Blue Sox. Quick pickoff move there. Didn't get him in time. Tried to catch Koss napping while still trying to adjust his, I believe that's a sliding mitt that he's trying to get on. Now it's 0-1. Skylar Stock grounds one quickly. Leba fields. Leba throws. In time, out number 3. It's a back-to-back innings with a 2-out hit for the Blue Sox, but it's been both innings where they haven't been able to fondle across anything since, and they are looking to get some runs on the offensive side of the Grizzly right after this.
There's something winning in the Agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Across the Coachella Valley, you'll find our communities powered by short-term rentals. These rentals bring visitors and dollars to the region. Whether attending events, checking out the art scene, or dining at restaurants, when they spend money, we all score. The nearly $1 billion impact of short-term vacation rentals generates tax revenues that fund police, firefighters, education, and many other programs that improve our daily lives. To learn why short-term rentals are a grand slam for the home team, visit onecv.org.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
So after that top half of the first inning, we've had 4 straight frames of baseball without a single run, and it's the Grizzly who are in desperate need of putting a change into that, and it's Max Delgadillo looking to get the party started, the catcher in today's ballgame. Delgadillo, big cut and a miss there. He's behind 0-1. Delgadillo, another one of these guys who's looking to just bolster that average a little bit after a bit of a slump in the first week. It's a fresh start here today for him, and he's looking to get himself aboard and get himself across. But quickly behind 1 and 2 as he chases and misses. Breaking ball upstairs, and that'll be out number 1 and the second strikeout on the day for Kingston Flores. So Vladimirov now heading to the dish to hopefully be a second leadoff guy in this 10th spot and flip things over the top half of this lineup. Vladimir still searching for that first PSCL hit here. Entering week 2, has had 4 ABs. This is 5th, and this one may be hit number 1. It looked like it could have been a bloop hit, but quickly camping under it is Hesbrook, and quickly 2 are gone. So an effective first time through for Flores. Only 1 hit, 3 batters allowed. So walk, a hit by pitch, and a single. Williams checks his swing. Did go around, and it's strike 1. Flores has had overwhelming stuff so far to these Grizzly hitters. And while, yes, they have had a base runner in every inning, and the whip might not be the most darling stat for Flores, the earned runs, the runs are really all that matters for the arm on the mound, especially as a starting pitcher as Flores is. And being able to control that ERA and keep it low is so critical as tries to get the 1-2 breaking ball. That was low, would have been the front foot, but tried breaking him in nonetheless, trying to freeze him up and in. Now the 2-2. That one to our right. And over the seats towards Sunrise Park. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 away here. Theodore Williams once again in the 2-2. Pitch coming. Pitch well outside. 3-2. Ball 4. Second walk on the ball game. allowed by Flores. It's the first time Theodore Williams will reach the bags here in this game. Williams, who leads the team in plate appearance, that was his 20th. Only his second walk on the year. Kawamura had a base hit, was left stranded. It's a great piece of two-out hitting by Kawamura. Kawamura, a true utility guy, can hit wherever you'll put him. As that one's hit in the air, right center field. That will fall into the right center field gap. That will be extra bases. Williams getting the windmill, rounding her, heading for the plate. The slide, the throw, no slide. Throw almost got him. But it'll be an RBI two-bagger for Kawamura. And after we saw not one but two cycles across baseball yesterday, one in the College World Series and one by a player who shall not be named. Is it too early to be on cycle watch here at Palm Springs Stadium as Kawamura, in order, has a single and a double? Look at the sportsmanship out there. Amamura gives his buddy and Kawamura some knucks after nice piece of contact as that one ground to the shortstop. Koss throws. Koss a little bit errant, but Arredondo able to corral it in time, tag the bag, and limit the damage at one. First run of the game finally comes across for the Grizzly, but they leave a runner stranded in scoring position. It is 7-1 as we head to the top half of the fourth inning. We'll be right back with more PSCL baseball.
Quality first is quite a philosophy to live by. But world-class ingredients are the foundation of great meals. And we wouldn't have it any other way. At Kaiser Grill in downtown Palm Springs, we believe you deserve the best. So whether it's dinner for two or a celebration with 200 friends, quality is our promise to you. Because quality is king. Quality is Kaiser.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Nearing the halfway point of this ball game, we are in the top half of the fourth inning. Bottom half of the lineup. Coming up here for the Blue Sox, who both flew out, but it was Hasbrook, the guy standing on deck, who was absolutely robbed of a base hit. Ueda remaining out there. It's been 2 2/3 innings, so assuming he can get the batter here, completes his third inning of work. The last two innings have been brilliant. Came into a mess, but ever since he's gotten to be able to start an inning, he's been able to handle himself just fine out there on the mound. Albert has got behind in the count 2-0, but as mentioned in the last inning, still no walks. And in danger of walk number one by any Grizzly pitcher, as it is 3-0. It's been 8 hits. So the offense has been there for the Blue Sox swinging the bats, but no free passes as of yet, and still won't have a free pass as they're swinging away at a 3-0. Juanino pops it up into right field. And he walk back to the dugout after out number 1. He's got to be hanging his head a little bit, swinging at a 3-0, and it turning into an out. Definitely did get a hitter's pitch. Just got under it. Now Hasbrock, who hit about as hard as well as you possibly could, and he thought out of the box he had a triple. And unfortunately for him, there was a diving catch out there by Caden Johnson to eliminate the threats. Who knows, with diving Johnson and Williams so far in center field, could be maybe 4. Following this one straight back at the top of the netting and making a play in the on-deck circle is Valverde. So, banana ball rules here where ball caught by anybody is an out. I think if that was a rule, Valverde would probably let that one drop considering there was his own teammate at the dish. So ball 2 strikes here to the bottom of the card here in Hasbrock. Valverde seeking his 3rd at-bat in 4 innings. To follow and hoping he gets it with a runner on, but won't be able to do so as that one is grounded softly over to the second baseman in Yumoto. Throws over plenty of time for out number 2. So 3 straight innings for the arm out there in Ueda, who has come in, obviously, with a clean frame to work with after coming into the bases loaded. That one's flied in the air, left field. Out number 3. First 1-2-3 inning for the Blue Sox all day. And it's the Grizzly already with 1 run in the last inning, looking to feed off that momentum of a 0 and turn it into some runs. We'll see if they can inch their way ever closer when we come back.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Whether you're building, landscaping, renovating.
And back here, bottom of the 4th inning, as the heart of the lineup here. Coming up for the Grizzly, looking to get some damage done. It's 4-5-6. Armendariz getting things going and taking ball 1. Top of the lineup came up for the Grizzly and had a walk and an RBI double with 2 outs. There was the first 1-2-3 inning from either side in the last half inning. Flores giving up his first earned run of the ball game on his second hit to Kyle Mora last inning. Looking for a bounce back inning here to extend his outing, and right now with no action in the bullpen and with how well he's been pitching, don't expect anytime soon, and you could say the same thing for Ueda on the other side. And it's not 1-2. Correction, make that 2-2. And that offering a slider off the outside of the plate. Good idea. Could not get the swing and miss. Could not get the call. But it was the right call to make it 3-2. Stars grounded out last time. This time on 3-2, he walks. Ball 4, base hit to start the inning, and the leadoff guy aboard for the second time for the Grizzly. So hit by pitch by Kutalis his last time up, and he was the last leadoff man to get aboard. Stole a couple bases before being left stranded after a double play by Caden Johnson. Kutalis, who's been swinging a red-hot bat. Kutalis, a product of Pacific University. Already 7 hits on the season, good for a .467 average. So OPS at 1,100. See, lines this one through the infield for a base hit. And there'll be a second time reaching his first hit of the ball game. Talis make that now a 5-game hit streak for him. He's played in 5 games this season in the PSEL. All 5 is registered at least 1 hit. If he gets another one in this ball game, could be 3 straight with multiple hits. Taking ball 1. So obviously Kutalis' speed threat at first base can go at any time. Had the 4 stolen base game against the Bootleggers and 2 stolen bases already here today. Both runners on the move. Double steal. Armendariz is trying to show off his speed. He'll get in there, and now he's going to head for home without a contest. So double steal, Kutalis' 3rd stolen base of the ball game. Obviously, that'll be Armendariz's first. And we'll take the extra 90 on the throwing error. So E2 and Shido ahead 3-0 in the count with now Kutalis in scoring position. Now, I doubt Kutalis will go with nobody out, but similar to what he did last time with his speed, if he gets to 1 out, I'd imagine he's going to try and take that extra base as there's ball 4 to Shido. So up steps Trez Uemoto. Uemoto, Cabrillo College. A .364 average on the young season for him. OBP a little bit over .425 now following that walk in the second inning. For being the first 2 outs in that inning-ending twin killing by the man in the on-deck circle and Caden Johnson, who is looking to have makeup at bat in his next go-around. At 1. pop up in the air. Calling for it is the third baseman in Quintana, and he'll make the catch. Like he was battling the sun for a brief moment, but able to recover finally and get the first out of the inning after 3 straight of reach for the Grizzly. So in steps Caden Johnson once more. There's a double play that wrapped up that second inning that looked like it would have produced at least a run with Talis at third. Correction, that second inning. That's now Johnson. Big hack and a miss. 0-1. Both runners on the move. Double steal. You have a feeling maybe Kutalis knew what pitch was coming right there. Goes on the breaking ball in the dirt. Read that perfectly. Stolen base number 4 on the day, 10 on the year. It's the second game with 4 stolen bases this season, and we're only in the 4th inning. It's now going to be up to Caden Johnson to drive in at least 1, if not 2, with 2 in scoring position, only 1 out. The infield back. Any contact would have done the job, but that's called strike 3 looking. Johnson in disbelief felt that one was a bit high. But much to his chagrin, we'll have to go back to the dugout anyways. So Delgadillo now really having to face the pressure. And it's now 1-1. Delgadillo, a strikeout victim in his first go-around. He's the catcher in today's ball game. Base hit here. If you can get it to a 3-run game and just have to get a run an inning, assuming your pitching staff can keep doing what they're doing. Now downstairs 3-1. For Delgadillo here, unless you get that hitter's pitch that you know will drive in that pair, no need to be over anxious at the plate as he takes inside ball 4. So that'll load him up. And all of a sudden, the tying run on deck. And that's the leadoff hitter in Theodore Williams. So now the courtesy runner will come on for Delgadillo. Force a quick meeting on the mound here as Flores by far entering his most stressful inning of work, and he's got a tough task here with the bases loaded, but with only 2 out, or I'm sorry, with 2 out, it'll take only but 1 pitch to get yourself out of the inning on any sort of weak contact. Trying to go over what they've seen in Vladimirov this season, which hasn't been much. It's only his 7th plate appearance, 6 total AB. Product of College of the Desert. Still awaiting his first hit in the PSCL. Has a run that he scored after he walked against the North Stars in his debut. He's also done some pitching as Vladimirov. 2/3 of an inning, but has been effective. He skies this one off the camera well. Hits the fencing and back down. And we've had not 1, not 2, but 3 really close calls in the booth with our Ethan Olivares, who had the first game nearly getting his hands on a couple. It's ball and a strike. The sack's packed with Grizzly. 2-1. So maybe 3 walks in the inning. Flores starting to lose command a bit. He's able to clip the outside corner right there, and that one was huge. Drastic difference between 3-1 and 2-2. Flores looking to get himself out of a jam with only 1. Upstairs. Now brings up a critical payoff pitch. Yes, it's a 5-run game, but with the bases loaded and the tying run on deck, and that being the top of the order. Flores, you need to get this batter here with the runners on the move. Vladimir takes upstairs, ball 4. Walk number 4 of the inning. This one will be an RBI. And there is that one big inning for the Blue Sox with 1 out. They had 8 straight reach and 7 score. As Williams takes it inside. There's 3 straight to reach. Nobody out, then the last 2 have reached both on walks. Blading across runs. That one grounded on the infield. Race to the base at second. The speed of Williams, that was the decision from Costin. Fortunate for him, that one ended in success. But a 2-run frame in what could have been a lot worse. But the Grizzly do get some back. It'll be 7-3 as we head top 5.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Hello, Power Baseball fans. At SBMP Attorneys, we believe in the power of community. And that's why we proudly support the Palm Springs Power, our hometown baseball team. After a memorable championship season in 2024, capping off the team's 20th anniversary, we're all very excited about the 2025 Power team. SBMP Attorneys and the Palm Springs Power are 2 teams that are committed to excellence, community, and the spirit of winning. We'll see you all at the ballpark.
Monster Shakes, the best ice cream creations in the desert and only place in the world that serves all 10 flavors.
And Ueda back out for more work. Looking to keep the momentum going on the mound. It's been 3 straight innings of absolutely nothing. And what will be his 4th inning of total work. He's able to get an out here. First pitch, downstairs, ball 1. The 1-0. Fired outside, 2-0. From Ueda. That's also taken downstairs, 3-0. Now the 3-0 is inside, called for a strike. So leadoff hitter for the Blue Sox. Threat to get on, but pops this 3-1 pitch in the air left field. Armendariz is calling for and making the catch. And that's out number 1. 5 straight batters sent down by Ueda. He has had no issue here other than the damage he had to try and control in the first inning with runners on base, and that's a beautiful off-speed pitch on the upper portion of the zone to get a wave and a miss Arredondo. Arredondo, 2-for-2 ball game here. Both base hits came around to score in the first inning. Obviously, it's been nothing since for the boys in blue, the Blue Sox here today. Oh, 2. Breaking ball, strike 3. Went with the same pitch he fooled him on strike 1 with. And gets the second out of the inning. And 7 straight brought down. That's 10 of the last 11 batters Ueda has faced and sent right back to the dugout. First pitch fired in and not in the zone to Imamura. An RBI and a strikeout for Imamura in this game. Looked like it was just going to be a routine sac fly for Imamura. That turned into an error, and an unraveling of the inning for the Blue Sox. Upstairs, 2-1. Big on miss. So from 2-0, 2-2. It's been all Ueda so far, hoping for more run support and one more pitch to get him out of this inning. But now to bring up the decisive payoff pitch. Just a matter of moments. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Back-to-back punch-outs for Ueda, his 3rd on the day. And that'll end this top half of the 5th inning. 4 straight innings of shutout baseball for Ueda and his offense, who's continued to claw back throughout the game. Looking for a little bit more here. We head to the bottom 5th. 7-3.
The Management Trust is a 100% employee-owned company. Every employee has a vested interest in providing memorable experiences to every homeowner and board members of HOAs. It's a very powerful thing. No homeowners association is too small or too large for us to manage. From community maintenance services to customized absentee home care, the Management Trust provides just about every service any homeowner could ask for.
Hi, I'm Damien with the Management Trust. We're a community management built differently for your homeowners association. To find out how, give me a call.
Whether you're building, landscaping, renovating, refreshing, or simply researching, rent the right size tools for your size jobs. In store, online, or in app at Sunbelt Rentals, where tools rule.
And welcome back here to Palm Springs Stadium. Bottom half of the 5th inning, and there's been 3 unanswered runs by the Grizzly which followed a 7 unanswered run first inning by the Blue Sox. So I guess you could say a game of runs. Well, no kidding, it's baseball. It's always a game of runs, but team of streaky runs, that is, for both sides. There's 1 in the 3rd, 2 in the 4th here, and the Grizzly would like to keep the pattern going and put up a 3rd straight inning with runs, and a 3 spot here would do the trick. 3-0 count. And ball 4. Kawamura reaches base, and he's the 3rd straight batter, or 3rd batter to reach on a free pass in the 2nd straight inning. It's been on a walk. It's the last guy you want to bring up with guys on, and it's Misa Leba, who's having an 0-for-2 day, but having an incredible season as runners on the move, and throw will not be made. And the base is swiped. Popped in the air over our heads. That one directly on line with us, just shot about 20 feet over. Tells you the Lebo was just on it. And a pickoff move that could have been successful. Throw got there in time, but bouncing off a glove and carrying into the outfield will send Kawamura to 3rd with nobody out. So the leadoff walk all of a sudden turns into a runner on 3rd. So just how vital that leadoff runner is. Infield still will stay back as Leba pops this one into right field. Hasbrock calling for a runner, tagging Kawamura. Good throw. Not in time, though. That would have been an incredible play out there by Grayson Hasbrock, but showing the cannon nonetheless. Now, after making that throw, Hasbrock going to check out, and I think he's going to go warm up in the bullpen. His coach saw enough and was like, all right, I saw that arm. I think you can pitch. You look ready. And that appears that's exactly what is going to be the case here. Another foul ball here, 1-1. Ball to strike it out. I think that's strike 2 now. Payoff pitch now about to be coming to Armendariz. Walk later scored with the stolen base mixed in there. And it's 3-2. Grizzly obviously so important to get Armendariz on just because you need the runners, but not just because of that. But the guy on deck in Kutalis is your RBI leader, is your stolen base leader, and has reached base 2 times today. So as ball 4 is reached, Kutalis in danger of getting himself on and getting himself around the paths to be what could be a one-run game. Gutalis does what he does all day. Still one out. It's been walks galore. Only 3 hits here for the Grizzly all day long. It's a hit by pitch and 6 walks so far on the out, and that's been the large majority of the base runners for Flores. He's been able to wiggle around the walks for the most part and not have it cause too significant of damage. Although 3 of the 4 runs that have scored for the Grizzly have been base runners that have come by via the walk as the runner's on the move. Throw down. Got him. Not even much of a contest. Armendariz is caught stealing in a costly situation. A beautiful throw from the catcher that checked in. It was Skylar Stock. Going to have to get a look at who just checked in for him, but he just fired in a dart. And it's a no-run zone. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 on Gutalis. Appreciate everyone tuning in to our PSEL broadcast here today. Sam Egan joined by my producer to my left in the other room. It's Ethan Oliveras. Gave you a great call of first game here on the day here at Palm Springs Stadium. And there will be action tonight here at Palm Springs Stadium as well. This field doesn't get too much of a rest. The home team, Palm Springs Power, take to the field as Gutalis is working a fantastic at-bat, and be another 2-2 upcoming. It's another Inland Valley team coming to town here to face off against the Power. Power have been playing incredible baseball as of late. They won their first 3 games of the season and lost their 4th game. An unprecedented loss as Gutalis walks and reaches for the 3rd time on the day. It's an unprecedented loss in game number 4 for the Power. And only since then, haven't lost since. It's been about a week and a half since the Power have lost last. Gutalis looking for stolen base number 5. Gets checked on rather quickly. 8 straight for the Power that they've rattled across. Correction, 7. They're going for 8 tonight. It'll be Jack Glennon and our new colleague in Vince giving you the coverage, and that ball game should be an exciting one here at the stadium, and feel free to come on down to Palm Springs Stadium. Gutalis on the run looking for stolen base number 5, and too fast. It was a good throw, but the jump, the acceleration, the speed from Pano Gutalis is just way too much to handle. Those Blazing Wheels are now looking for stolen base number 6. That one is a strike and will be tossed into left field. Another throwing error that plates across another run, second one of the ball game. And for Gutalis, 6. Count them, 6 stolen bases today. Now, I don't have anywhere to check where the all-time stolen base record is here in the PSEL at my disposal. But I'm going to guess he's going to be getting pretty close there. 6 stolen bases in 5 innings by Pano Kutalis, as that 6th one was the most effective of the bunch, as the pop-out is out number 3, but not before 2 runs come across, and the last of the 2 would not have been possible without the legs of Pano Kutalis. And all of a sudden you blinked, and it's been 5 unanswered runs by the Grizzly. 2 unanswered runs with 2 innings to go. We're in for a fun run here at Palm Springs Stadium, 7-5 Blue Sox, and we'll be right back with the 6th.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
And welcome back to Palm Springs Stadium, the 6th of our 7, what should be 7 innings here. Here in the desert, the valley, whatever you want to call it, the golf capital of the world. As there's strike 1. You know, growing up, was not the biggest golfer in the world, played baseball my entire life, and upon graduating high school and finishing my baseball career is when I felt it was important to retire from one sport and take upon another, and that was golf. And I've been still to get a tee time out here in Palm Springs, but a bit of an issue came up right as I was about to leave. I went golfing about 2 days before my departure here to Palm Springs, as the pitch to Quintana is outside 2-1. Was getting ready to come out here to Palm Springs, and 2 days before, getting a practice round in back at my local course in Chicago. And my buddy's like, hey, can I use your driver on this shot? I said, sure, absolutely, as this one is chopped on the ground, second base, out number 1. So I say, sure, absolutely, you got it. He hasn't been swinging it well with his driver. Maybe he needs to use mine and figure out his swing. Well, I'll tell you what happened next. He broke my driver in half. So now I am without a driver in the golf capital of the world, and will now be in need of either A, a new driver, or B, find some par 3 courses. As we get back to the action here, it's Johnson looking to get some sort of offense going for the Blue Sox. It's been a lot of swing and miss the last few innings for this team. Didn't strike out in the first 4 innings and already 2 in the last inning and a third. Mentioned there was 7-run first inning, and it just seemed like it was going to be all Blue Sox. They were just going to coast to victory. They're going to run away with it, and that would be that. But then 5 have been unanswered, and it's been 4 straight innings where the Blue Sox have not been able to put across anything, and it really haven't been able to thread much offense either. They had 1 base runner in the second and third inning, but the last 2 innings, they've gone down 1, 2, 3. It's been the last 8 batters now sent up and sent down for the Blue Sox, an entire lineup order through. And the last guy to get a hit was Kingston Kost. He's standing in the on-deck circle. And it would have been the entire trip around the batting order if Johnson can't produce a hit here without a hit. Not just not a hit, but no base runners. They haven't been able to manufacture walks either. That one popped foul. It's been a good fight at the plate here. It's a new arm on the bump after Toki Ueda's day is finally completed, and the Blue Sox saying finally because they could not get anything going against him. There was a first inning where, yes, I guess he'll get tacked with the 3 earned runs. Came into the bases loaded, was a high-stress situation. All those runs evidently coming across. Outside, 3-2. So there's 4 2/3 from Ueda. But what's unfortunate for him here is his team can manufacture a comeback despite his heroic efforts on the bump. He would not get tacked with the win. As that's strike 3. 9 straight up and down for the Blue Sox. And that's strikeout number 1 for the new arm, and Brody Bradley, and gets it in what I would consider the way a pitcher would want to do it more, and that's strikeout looking. Brody Bradley, only 1 pitching appearance this year. Went 2 innings, only allowed 1 hit, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Was the winning pitcher in that ball game against the Chili as well. Anytime you got someone with a sub-1 whip, you trust them in situations like these, and that is why you do so. Another 1-2-3 frame. The 3rd straight of such, 10 straight brought down by the Blue Sox, and that's Brody Bradley getting the job done here. He'll need his offense to try and put him on pace for at least a no decision or a win, and we'll see if they can do that when we come back. It's the Grizzly coming to hit, only down 2. Yo.
Whether you're building, landscaping, renovating, refreshing, or simply researching. Rent the right size tools for your size jobs. In store, online, or in app at Sunbelt Rentals, where tools rule.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back here for the 6th inning of work for both sides here, and it's the first inning of work for a new arm on the bump for the Blue Sox. Has to face Trez Uemoto in a 2-run game. Kingston Flores a good outing, but started to wear down the stretch, and it clearly showed with the 5 unanswered runs. With it only being 1 in the 3rd and 2 in his last 2 innings of work. As my apologies, that is still Kingston Flores on the bump. Thought I saw a different number at first there on the mound, but still rocking that big 1-6 and still trying to keep himself in position for a win as Flores, as he issues yet another free pass. Free pass has definitely been coming back to bite Flores and this Blue Sox team. It's been 6 walks. I'm sorry, now 7 if you include this inning in the last 2+ innings of work. And there was only 2 in the first 3 innings from Flores. So as he's gone down the stretch, has started to lose his command just a bit. But it hasn't been one inning where it's been too significant a damage or a massive crooked number finds its way on the board. But with that being said, as now the runner Uemoto is picked off. And what a mistake that was. That's the second out on the base paths we've had in as many innings for the Grizzly. It was Armendariz who was caught stealing back in the 5th, and that was where Cutales came around to score shortly thereafter. So that more than likely may have cost them a run. And now with Uemoto getting thrown out as the leadoff guy, you can't help but think that was going to be a run as well. Strike 3, and what a flip of the script in the inning. From leadoff guy aboard and nobody out, to caught stealing and a strikeout, and that's 2 away. Talk about Flores' last inning needing a much-needed bounce-back inning. This is the inning where he desperately, desperately needed it. You would have loved it last inning. Now it's a necessity in this frame, and he's done exactly that. Swing and miss. I'm sorry, taken for strike 1. been so much swing and miss from Flores, you almost get in the habit of just saying swing and miss whenever you see that strike. As now he gets the swing and miss, strike 3. And that was quick. Got the runner caught stealing, and 7 pitches later, the inning is over. Both of them on strikeouts. Kingston Flores may be on pace for a complete game if they let him. But first, we'll see if his offense can help him out just a bit. The finale coming up here, this ultimate 7th inning, will be here with you when we get back.
Across the Coachella Valley, you'll find our communities powered by short-term rentals. These rentals bring visitors and dollars to the region. Whether attending events, checking out the art scene, or dining at restaurants, when they spend money, we all score. The nearly $1 billion impact of short-term vacation rentals generates tax revenues that fund police, firefighters, education, and many other programs that improve our daily lives. To learn why short-term rentals are a grand slam for the home team, visit onecv.org.
Hello, Power Baseball fans. At SBMP Attorneys, we believe in the power of community. And that's why we proudly support the Palm Springs Power, our hometown baseball team. After a memorable championship season in 2024, capping off the team's 20th anniversary, we're all very excited about the 2025 Power team. SBMP Attorneys and
7th inning underway. Decider in this 7-inning contest here in the PSCL. We thank you for joining us on the PSCL network here on YouTube. Bottom of the lineup coming up here for the Blue Sox. And they are in need of getting some runs across. They scored 7 runs in the first inning. And they've only had 2 hits since with no runs. 7 runs on 6 hits and an error in that first frame. Since then, no runs on 2 hits. And what's been maybe the most glaring stat for them, not a single walk on the day as we're in the 7th inning. PSCL is a league where sometimes you'll see walks come in bunches, but not the case. Blue Sox batters in 5 games this season are averaging 5 walks a game, 25 total this season. And as previously harped on, 0 today. And in a 2-strike count, not expecting to see one here. That's Ryden Sasaki, the pinch-hitting catcher, and he'll see one shoot off the glove of the first baseman. And Shido. See if that one gets ruled as a hit or an error. Took a weird hop. It will be a hit. And Sasaki, in his first AB of the ball game, gets himself a knock and gets the leadoff guy aboard. The first base runner we've seen since the 3rd inning. It's been the first hit since then as well. That was a hit by Koss. And since then, before Sasaki's pinch hit single, as now he'll get pinch ran for, it was an astonishing 10 straight batters retired. So it's been all Grizzly pitching here down the stretch, but may have dug themselves too deep of a hole in that first inning. As now really getting themselves into trouble, as that's back-to-back batters who have reached a base hit, now a hit by pitch. And to the bottom of the lineup who struggled so much all day. Guanino was 0 for 2. Sasaki did not have an at-bat yet. But now you face Hasbrock, who's already 0 for 2 on the day, but has gotten absolutely robbed on both of his hits. The first one, a diving catch out in right field back in the first inning. Second, he hit hard just right at the second baseman. This guy who's due by the way he's been swinging the bat. A deceptive 0 for 2 day. As now he shows bunt. Takes strike one. And you love the idea that trying to lay down a bunt and with the first baseman playing back, you'd love to see maybe a bunt executed to that right side. Could be not just a sacrifice, but turn into a bunt single. Indeed showing bunt, trying to go to that right side, but it's right at the pitcher. Throw goes to second, where they'll get Guanino. Thought they may have had a chance at getting Sasaki, but too risky of a throw and a smart idea on the bump there by Bradley. He'll get not the lead runner, but eliminates a runner from getting into scoring position. Hasbrook to first on the fielder's choice. Top of the order here. Ball birdie 0 for 3. The line out to the second baseman in the first inning and a couple weak fly balls to the outfield. His other two ABs, and he takes a nice hack there. Comes up short, 0-1. 37 hits, 4 RBIs on the year. Had a 500 average coming into this one. See it shrink down a bit. It's now a big lead at first, and now a pickoff move. He got him. Hasbrock caught stumbling, trying to get back to first. Ill-advised decision on the base paths. Wipes out a huge runner and a big second out. Now all of a sudden, one pitch can get Bradley out of this inning and his offense up, only trailing by 2. There's first and second, nobody out, and first and third with 1 out. So unless there was a double play, it seemed all but certain a run was going to come across here in the 7th inning, with it being the final inning of this ball game. Would have been a massive insurance run for this Blue Sox team, who haven't seen the Grizzly put up 3 or more in an inning yet today. Big 0-2 all of a sudden now coming to ball birdie. Trying to drive in that run, and he does. Base hit in between short and third. Walking home will be Sasaki. And it's the first run since the first inning for the Blue Sox. Don't need to emphasize it anymore how massive that was. Ball birdie, his first hit of the day, and picked the perfect time for it. So only the third hit since the first inning for this Blue Sox team, who just got into the double digits in the hit category. That's 10 of them. And on the flip side, also struggles with the bats for the Grizzly. Only 3 hits, 5 runs. They've been working a lot of walks in this ball game. It's been polar opposites. 8 walks for Grizzly hitters today, 0 for Blue Sox batters. They've only had 1 free pass where they reached. That was a hit by pitch. But other than that, it hasn't been mistakes on the mound by missing out of the zone. It's been mistakes in the zone. Bradley, another pickoff move. He's gotten 1 out already in this inning from it. Ball birdie just having to keep getting dirtier. But hasn't been much of a contest on either of those pickoff moves. Big cut, big miss by Michael Salzer, the designated hitter, who was the first run of the ball game all the way back in that first inning. Two-one. Pickoff move will once again be unsuccessful. Starting to get a little tedious here. Again, the 2-1 offering from Bradley. Holding, now firing, and fires in a strike on the lower portion of the zone. Salser 1 for 3. Back-to-back flyouts to Armendariz out there in left field. Two-two. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Huge run comes across for the Blue Sox in that frame, but it's still within a save situation. We'll see if it'll be a closure to come on for the Blue Sox, or they'll trust Flores to try and get the complete game when we get back here to Palm Springs Stadium.
It's a family setting, you know, we get into conversation, and it's comfortable here is what I guess I'll say. It's comfortable.
The hot cocoa has whipped cream and sprinkles in the whipped cream in the hot cocoa.
Very family oriented. You know, they cater to the kids. They got the coloring books and crayons, and they have kid-sized stuff about almost for everything that you would want. So young and old, everybody can enjoy it.
It's the best.
Made from scratch memories. Elmer's.
What will be the final frame here, unless we get 3 runs by the Grizzly, and that'll enforce a sudden death inning, which we learned the last time we were here just a few days ago. My last telecast is not a hot start there for Flores on the mound, who is out there trying to get the complete game, as although it's only 7 innings, still incredibly rare in this level or any level of baseball to see the complete game, but putting themselves in a tough spot here as he hits the leadoff batter in Vladimir. So instead of the tying run coming up, which would have been the case had it not been for the huge 2-out hit of Andrew Valverde, tying run remains on deck. So some margin for error on the bump, but not too much for Flores, and with the bullpen getting loose, gotta imagine his leash will be rather short, as that one fires inside 2-0. So that's 3 straight pitches that have all come in on the inside, and that one nearly got Theodore Williams. Williams, you mentioned earlier in the telecast, one of the rare Theodores who doesn't go by Ted, and you would think he would like that, being a sub-400 hitter. Or I'm sorry, above 400 hitter, I should say, and sharing a name with one of the greatest baseball icons of all time, Ted Williams, the Hall of Famer. Williams looking to come up clutch for his team, as he has all season long. Another pickoff will delay that. A walk, and then a run in that 3rd inning, in what has been a 1-for-3 day. 2-1, runner on the move. high throw. Could have got him if it was an accurate throw, and now the runner thought about third, heading back for second base. And that was the pinch runner for Vladimirev, getting the swipe sack. Love to tell you who stole that base there, but don't see a 23 on the roster. So as of now, that's just going to go as a stolen base, as the identity is yet to be determined. And that's ball 4. Back-to-back free passes, a hit by pitch, a walk. All of a sudden, the tying run coming to the plate with the heart of this lineup coming up here. It's Kawamura, who's reaching every plate appearance today. A double, a single, and a walk with an RBI mix in there. And then the ever-dangerous Labra on deck. So I'm guessing this will be the day. And it will for Flores. 6+ innings, 5 runs allowed. And it's going to be up to the closer here to get the job done and slam the door and clean up the mess Flores left. And we'll see what will happen here with the tying run coming to the plate when we get back here on the PSEL network.
The Management Trust is a 100% employee-owned company. Every employee has a vested interest in providing memorable experiences to every homeowner and board members of HOAs. It's a very powerful thing. No homeowners association is too small or too large for us to manage. From community maintenance services to customized absentee home care, the Management Trust provides just about every service any homeowner could ask for.
Hi, I'm Damien with the Management Trust. We're a community management built differently for your homeowners association. To find out how, give me a call.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Quality first is quite a philosophy to live by. But world-class ingredients are the foundation of great meals.
Welcome back here to the action here at Palm Springs Stadium, bottom of the 7th. Closer Drew Ashermine in the ballgame, an 0-1 record, a 7.71 ERA, and only 2 appearances this year with 2 1/3 innings. So a sliver of a sample size. And he's looking for his first save here. Mentioned before the break, the toughest part of the lineup here, 2-3-4, with Kawamura being the hottest hitter in the lineup today. 2 for 2 with a walk, as well as reached all 3 plate appearances. Now the runner on the move will now send everybody up 90 feet. We'll call it a stolen base for Vladimirev, and then Williams will get by on the pass ball. So obviously those runs mean something, but doesn't mean anything if the runner, or what could be the potential runner at the plate here in Kawamura, who is the tying run, can get himself aboard. Not too far here from the Palm Springs International Airport, as you see Alaskan Airlines flight taking off towards Seattle. It's Kawamura looking to have a ball take off his bat and send it a long ways, but he takes for ball 3. It's a hit by a pitch and a walk that saw the first 2 base runners find themselves onto the base paths and in danger of walking what would be the tying run. Kawamura takes ball 4. Tying run indeed aboard. And up steps the ever-dangerous Labra. Could be some pandemonium. Misael Labra has what they call light tower power and will force a mound meeting to discuss the scouting report on him. Drew Ashermine just going to take a few seconds, and we will take a few seconds to let him talk it over with his manager and hear from our friends at In-N-Out. So fans, a bit of a shocker here. Thought it would be a quick meeting on the mound. Instead, Drew Ashemine's day is done after just one walk. Faced one batter, he walked him. Manager saw enough, and up steps Isaac Armamora to the bump with the ever-dangerous Misael Labra at the plate. Labra already one home run this season, and it was definitely the longest we've seen throughout the PSL as that one gets away. And now Labra a chance to tie the game with just a single. As yet another pass ball. Flores a great outing. And unfortunately for him, will not be enough. As he's likely going to get the no decision with that runner standing 90 feet away. The pitch on the 2-0 from Imamura, and it's 3-0. We've seen a plethora of walks so far. That's walk number 11 on the day by Blue Sox pitching. So once again, sacks packed with Grizzly, and this time now, the go-ahead run. Standing at first base, that's Misael Labra. After 3 straight walks and a hit by pitch. At one point, it was 7-0. That one's a dead ball, hitting the batter. And it's now a 1-run game. With nobody out and the bases loaded, a base hit can win this for the Grizzly, who were down 7-0 at one point. Absolute pandemonium here. It's been a plethora of walks. It's going to be another mound visit. And that may be it for Imamura, considering how short of a leash these bullpen arms have had. Plethora of walks. It's been 4 of them. Have parlayed into 2 runs. 3 walks, 2 hit by pitch. The first 5 have gotten on here for the Grizzly. So now this meeting's quickly adjourned. This might be the hottest hitter in all the PSEL coming to the plate. That's Pano Kutalis. Had 3 hits, 3 runs, 3 RBIs in the last game. Has 2 runs in this game, not yet an RBI, but 1 RBI ties it, 2 wins it for Kutalis. First pitch outside, ball 1. Kutalis, a product of Pacific University. Looking to send his teammates and the Grizzly faithful home happy. 1-0 fired in there, takes strike 1. And you can't blame him there. It was a good pitch to hit, but with all the control issues, 5 straight reaching on free passes, you got to take till you see a strike. And now he saw one, now he knows what he wants to hit, and will take one off the outside, 2-1. 7-run first inning by the Blue Sox. And then 5 unanswered by the Grizzly to make it 7-5 heading into the 7th. Blue Sox tacked on 1, which was thought to be all they would need for the insurance. All they would need to win it. But now all of a sudden, that 1 insurance run is looming large on a 3-run count with that tying run that came in on that insurance run, standing 90 feet away. 3-1. Fouled away by Kutalis. Does it get any better than this? A 1-run game, sacks packed with Grizzlies. Payoff pitch upcoming to Pano Kutalis. Fresh off a 3 RBI game, the Pacific Tiger looking to be the hero for the Grizzlies. Payoff pitch. Ball 4, that one plunked him. Runners will score anyway, but with it being a dead ball, everyone just gets to walk even slower. That ball slipping away. Kutalis maybe could have waited a bit and directed Labra on a potential swipe of home. But 4 walks, 2 hit by pitches, and a tie ball game. Yosuke Shido now with the opportunity to be the hero here, infield in for the Blue Sox. Shido takes strike one, and any sort of contact other than an infield fly will win it. Shido out of Lane Community College. Takes a strike. Shido is still searching for his first PSEL hit. And what a time this would be to get it. Instead, he gets hit by the pitch. And that'll do it. Yosuke Shido, the hero, he's got to touch first before this one can officially wrap up. He does. And this one's over. He will be mobbed by his teammates, who break through with a 4-run inning. A pitching collapse by the Blue Sox, who give up 4 walks and 3 hit by pitches, which was the difference in what was a 4-run frame to walk it off for the Grizzly. What seemed improbable when down 7 runs is possible. The Grizzlies are your winner. And that'll do it, not just for our ball game here today, but for the action here across the PSEL today. And it's seeming like these last games here at Palm Springs Stadium bring in the most action. Yet another one ending via way of a walk-off. May have not been the most dramatic of walk-offs, but a dramatic game from wire to wire with the Grizzly coming out on top. Thank you so much for tuning in to the PSEL Network, and 3 more games tomorrow, 2 more on the network here, and we hope you can tune into the Power game tonight over on the Power YouTube channel. Jack Lennon and our guy Vince will have the call for you at 7 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in here tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow on the PSEL.